Have you ever wondered what would happen if one day everyone decided no more taxes? Welcome to Explain Like I'm 5, where we take mind-bending topics and break them down into fun, easy-to-understand stories. Ready to get curious? Let's dive in! Imagine if all the money that builds our schools, parks, and hospitals suddenly stopped flowing into the big community piggy bank. Taxes are like the coins you save to buy something really important. But instead of buying toys, they help build roads, pay for teachers, and fix broken playgrounds. When grown-ups work, a little bit of the money they earn goes into this giant piggy bank called taxes. This money is then used by the government to take care of everything we need to live happily and safely. Think of it as everyone in the neighborhood chipping in to keep the park clean or the streetlights shining bright at night. Now, let's imagine a world where no one pays taxes anymore. At first, it might seem fun, like suddenly not having to share your favorite candy. But without taxes, all the wonderful things that make our community work would start to crumble. Without money in our shared jar, who would fix the bumpy roads? Who would buy new books for the school or pay for the doctors and nurses when someone feels sick? Without this money, our neighborhoods might start to fall apart, just like a house built with missing bricks. Without taxes, the government would have to find new ways to pay for everything. They might borrow money from other countries or banks, just like borrowing a crayon when you forget yours. But borrowing too much can lead to a big problem called inflation. Inflation is when money loses its value and things cost a lot more than before. Imagine if your favorite ice cream, which used to cost 1 coin, suddenly costs 5 coins. This makes everything more expensive and makes it harder for families to buy the things they need. Some might ask, why can't everyone just pay for their own roads, schools, and hospitals? It might work for a few families with lots of money, but most people wouldn't be able to afford these things on their own. Taxes help spread out the cost evenly, making sure that even if someone doesn't have a lot of money, they can still enjoy safe streets, fun parks, and clean schools. Without taxes, the gap between those with lots of money and those with little money would get even bigger, leaving many people without the basic things that make life good. Imagine if you built the coolest Lego castle ever with your friends. Everyone brings a few bricks, and together you create something amazing. Taxes work the same way. They are like the little Lego bricks that build our community. Without them, our castle would be missing pieces and everything would start to fall apart. Now, picture a super smart computer, like a robot with a big brain, trying to help solve the problem of no taxes. This clever machine might try to come up with a new plan to share money fairly among everyone. Even with its amazing powers, the robot would soon find that money isn't just numbers on a screen. It's about fairness, care, and making sure everyone gets what they need. Replacing taxes with a new system would be as tricky as solving a giant puzzle without all the pieces. In a world without taxes, everyday life could become very unpredictable. Imagine going to your favorite toy store and finding that the price of toys keeps changing every day because the money isn't worth as much. Or think about riding your bike on a road full of holes and cracks because no one has the money to fix them. Without taxes, the things we depend on every day, like clean water, safe roads, and a well-run school, would slowly start to break down. This idea of a no-tax world is like a giant thought experiment. It might sound exciting to think about breaking the rules, but it also shows us how important sharing is. When you share your snack with a friend, you make playtime happier and more fun. Taxes work the same way for our whole community. Even if it seems like a hassle to give a little bit of your money, make sure that everyone can enjoy the benefits, like a safe neighborhood and fun parks to play in. Even though some dream of a future where clever technology and smart ideas could help us manage money in new ways without taxes, replacing such a system would be incredibly difficult. The current way of sharing money through taxes has grown over many years and helps keep everything running smoothly. It's like trying to replace a well-loved family recipe with a brand new one. It might taste different, and it might not have all the ingredients that make it special. Without taxes, there would be big challenges in taking care of everyone's needs. Hospitals might not have enough medicine, and schools could run out of supplies. It would be as if someone forgot to water a garden, the flowers wouldn't bloom, and the whole garden would lose its beauty. Taxes might not be the most exciting topic, but they are the secret behind a healthy and happy community. Even if a super smart AI one day comes up with new ideas for sharing money, the spirit of cooperation, of everyone chipping in to help, will always be important. Taxes remind us that by working together and sharing a little bit of what we have, we can build a world that is safe, fair, and full of opportunities for everyone. So what happens if we never pay taxes again? Our community starts to fall apart, and the things we rely on every day, like good schools, safe roads, and clean parks, begin to disappear. The lesson here is simple. Sharing is what makes our world work. Just like every single Lego brick is needed to build a strong castle, every little bit of tax money helps build and protect the amazing places we call home. In the end, while the idea of a no-tax world might seem like an adventure or a way to break free from rules, it shows us that sharing is essential. Taxes might sometimes feel like a small sacrifice, but they ensure that everyone gets a chance to live in a safe, clean, and happy place. They are the quiet heroes that keep our community strong even when we don't always notice them. By understanding how taxes work and why they are important, we learn that sometimes the things that seem like a chore are actually the glue that holds everything together. Even in a world of smart computers and futuristic ideas, the value of sharing and caring for one another will always be at the heart of our communities. The adventure of exploring what happens if we never pay taxes again teaches us that every little bit of sharing matters. Just as sharing your favorite toy can make a friend smile, every coin of tax money contributes to a brighter, safer future for all of us. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments. See you next time on Explain Like I'm 5.